welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Ivory Lynn and I create videos around home renovation, home updates, decor, entertaining. I'm just like a homemaker and I love that for me. I wanted to share this because during my wedding planning process, I watched so many videos trying to figure out how I can best use my budget to get the wedding that I wanted. And this particular service that this video is on really turned out pretty good. So I wanted to make sure I shared this with you guys. So our wedding was in Washington, D.C. We've been in the DMV area for the last decade. We actually met up here at a Wizards game, okay. He saw me and was like, oh, that's gonna be my wife. No, that's not how it went, but still. So we actually chose the Spy Museum as a venue because they have this beautiful rooftop. And when I walked out onto that rooftop for that walkthrough, I was like, oh, this is where I'm getting married. Right here. Like I knew, I felt it, I knew. And we settled on having an evening wedding. So the wedding started at 6 p.m. And it ended at 10 p.m. And then we actually had an after party for our wedding. So even though it was outside and we could really have like lots of sunlight throughout the actual ceremony during the reception, it would become nighttime. So we would need additional lighting. During my planning process, for some reason, I did not have a line item for lighting. And 3 weeks before the wedding, I was like, it might get a little dark, right? And so I go back and like look through the emails from the coordinator at the venue, and she recommends lighting places. And I'm like, oh, like I was supposed to, okay. So when I started reaching out to some of the vendors in the DC area, I was getting quotes back for $1,500, $850. Mind you, adding $1,500 or $850 to your budget 3 weeks before the wedding is significant. That's a lot of money. And I was like, okay, nah, this not, we finna be eating in the dark because I'm not gonna pay, I'm just not gonna do it. Like I made a decision, this is not happening. So I was like, well then maybe let me see if one of these places where I'm renting like my chairs from or something else has like uplighting, and maybe I'll just like rent from there a couple lights and whatever. When I started to go down that kind of like rabbit hole of like, maybe I can figure out a way to kind of do some little DIY type of thing, then I found DIY uplighting, right? So that is kind of what this video is about. I am going to show you guys me unboxing it, a demo, because I am sharing the knowledge, all right? I used this for my wedding. It was amazing, and let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so they just send you a box, and I'm gonna like kind of show, because you know my address is on here, so I'm not gonna show it all, but they send you a box with all of these uplights, right? So they sent this days before our wedding. It was on time, no issues there. And I want to say, you guys, they did send this with some more packaging. I don't think my coordinator kept all the packaging together, but they also, like, as you can see, they came kind of like with cracks, and they weren't like, you know, this one has tape on it. They weren't like in exceptional condition, but I also think that they don't necessarily need to be, which is probably the thought, right? So like, as long as they work, I feel like they're like, oh girl, it's fine, we're not worried about that. So I am just pulling a couple out for you guys so I can show you what they look like. They send you obviously all of the hookups for them. And I want to say they also have like a wireless option you can go with if you're interested in that. But they send you these hookups. And they also send you a return label, which I think is really cool. So you keep the original box, and then when it's time to ship it back via UPS, you just pull out the return label that they give you and you ship it back. So for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna like set some of the uplights over here around our little bar section that we have in our home. It looks a mess right now, don't judge. We done had you know, we've been hosting all weekend with the wedding. But I am just going to set up 2 on both sides just so you guys can see how it looks on the wall. And then I want to say you can change the colors as well. So I'm going to try to do that really quick so you guys can see. So you have to press the up and down to change the colors. And then enter. Leave it positioned. How freaking cool. I love it. I'm obsessed. So you guys, I'm just literally packing this back up and then we done. Like, that is literally how easy it is. What we did was we took this box all together to the wedding venue, popped them out. My coordinator set everything up. So painless, so easy. This worked so well for us. It literally worked so well for us, and I have no regrets. Like, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I think the lighting is something people notice probably less than anything else. It's a sticker label. Close it back up. Just for reference, you guys, this is how the uplighting actually looked at our wedding reception. At nighttime, it really did add a lot, if I'm being honest. I have a blog post linked below that has a breakdown of how much we paid. the process we went through, and just a little bit more detail on the impact that it gave our wedding reception. Hope this video was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, and like and follow for more.